Hi students, this is Karthik Trivedi and you are watching a lecture series of engineering graphics and design with me. So in last two videos we have covered the basic concepts of projection of straight lines. So those who haven't seen those videos, first go there and see those videos and after that come here. So now in this video we're gonna solve an example on projection of straight line. But before we solve that, you have to remember this master slide. So if you remember this master slide over here, you can solve any problem. So you can see it on your screen. Let us see it over here. So you can see that on your screen over here, we have drawn a horizontal line from point A. So it is known locus of A. Same way we have drawn horizontal line from point A dash. So it is known locus of A dash. Same way the horizontal line which is drawn from B dash and B1 dash, that is called locus of B dash or B1 dash. And same way for B and B1, which is horizontal line drawn from B and B1, which is locus of B or B1, that you already know. Now you have to remember this thing, that A dash B1 dash is showing a true length and AB1 is showing a true length. So in front view true length is A dash B1 dash and in top view a true length is AB1. Same way in front view the projection is A dash B dash is a front view and AB is a top view. So you can see that the true length A dash B1 dash is making an angle theta with HP and front view A dash B dash is making an angle alpha with XY line. Okay, so you can see it over here. Now same way you can see that the true length in top view is AB1, which is making an angle phi with XY line, and you can see the top view AB, which is making an angle beta with XY line. So you have to just remember this thing. Then you have to remember that the length of top view is equal to A dash 1 dash and length of front view is equal to A1. And also you have to remember that we have to draw angle theta and alpha with point A dash, and you have to draw angle phi and beta with point A. And also you have to remember that B dash and B1 dash both are on the same locus, and also you can see from the figure that B and B1 is also on a same locus. So you have to remember this thing, and also you have to remember that the true length is never rotated, we only rotate front view and top view. So you have to remember just this thing over here. If you remember this thing, or you remember this just master slide, so take a screenshot of this master slide, and whenever you are going to solve the problem, just keep this figure in front of your eyes so you can easily solve any example. So let us jump on to the example. So now the example is line AB is 75 mm long and it is 30 degree and 40 degree inclined to HP and VP respectively, and A is 12 mm above HP and 10 mm in front of VP. Draw projections. Line is in first quadrant. So here the data is given, so we have to find the given data. So first thing, the point A, the position of point A is given, which is 12 mm above HP and 10 mm in front of VP. That means the point A is in first quadrant. Second, the angle theta is given. Now here I have written theta 30 degree. How I have written this? So read the first line. The line AB is 75 mm long. So here he has shown us that the line AB is 75 mm long. That means he's talking about the true length. So here the true length is given 75 mm. Always remember this. If he has written front view of line AB or top view of line AB, that means he's talking about apparent length. But right now he has only used the word line AB is 75 mm long. That means 75 mm is the true length, and it is 30 degree and 40 degree inclined to HP and VP. That means true length is 30 degree and 40 degree inclined to HP and VP. That means he is talking about the true inclination, which is theta and phi. So we know that true length making an angle theta with HP and true length is making angle phi with VP. So theta equal to 30 degree and phi equal to 40 degree. So that's how you can decide. Now he has given the true length is equal to 75 mm, and now we have to see that here he is given that line is in first quadrant. But if he has not given that line is in first quadrant, then you have to see that in given data whether he has given the position of point A and point B. If he has given the position of point A and point B, then you can using that position you can decide that this point is in which quadrant. But if the position is also not given, and also he has not mentioned anything about the quadrant, so then you have to assume, then this is the final call, then you can assume that this given line is in first quadrant. Sometime in exam this kind of situation occur. Okay, so at that time you have to consider that line is in first quadrant, but this is the final case. Okay, so now here the line is given that the line is in first quadrant, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so now you have to just repeat the procedure in your drawing book what I am going to show you on your screen. So first we have to draw one XY line. Now what we have to do, now we have to mark a position of point A which is in first quadrant. So first we will draw projection of point A. So 12 mm above HP, that means front view is gonna come above XY line. So what we gonna do, we're gonna take a point A dash which is 12 mm above XY line, you can see on your screen, and now we have to draw top view. So top view is gonna come below XY line which is 10 mm below XY line. So you can say that point A which is 10 mm below XY line, so that is you already know. Now what we gonna do, from point A we'll draw horizontal line, and that is called locus of A. From point A dash we're gonna draw horizontal line, and that is called locus of A dash. Now theta is given 30 degrees, so we know that the angle theta is drawn from point A dash. So from point A dash we can draw angle theta. So now we can draw a 30-degree line which is, see on your screen, from point A dash draw a 30-degree line of any random length. Again I am going to repeat, just see on your screen, from point A dash draw any random line which is 30-degree incline like this. Okay, so this is 30-degree incline to the locus of A dash. You can take you can draw it like this. Okay, so from point A dash draw a 30-degree line of any random length. Now true length is given, so I know that true length is A dash B1 dash. So now I have the position of A dash with me, and true length is given 75 mm. That means A dash B1 dash is 75 mm. So what I can do, take a distance equal to 75 mm and A dash as a center, put an arc on this 30-degree random line, and whenever it intersect it will be a point B1 dash, as you can see on your screen. From B1 dash draw a horizontal line which show locus of B dash or B1 dash, because we know that B dash and B1 dash both come on a same locus. Now same from point A, because we know that angle phi can be drawn from point A. So from point A draw a 40-degree line like this. Okay, of any random length. Now we know that true length is 75, so we know that in a top view the true length is AB1. So here A is with us, and true length is always same, A dash B1 dash and AB1, both true length, value of true length is always same, whether it is in front view or top view. So in top view we know that the name of true length is AB1, so I have the position of point A and true length is 75 mm. So in top view the name of true length is AB1, so AB1 is 75 mm. So I have the position of point A, so take a distance equal to 75 mm and A as a center, put an arc on a 40-degree inclined line, and whenever it intersect it will be a point B1, as you can see on your screen, and from point B1 draw horizontal line, it will be a locus of B or B1, because you know that B and B1 both come on the same locus. Now you can see that we are having a true length with us, and with using this true length we have to find front view and top view. So now what we gonna do, from B1, as you can see that from B1 I will draw one vertical line up to locus A dash, and whenever it intersect locus A dash I will give it a name point B2 dash. As you can see on the screen, from B1 I have drawn one vertical line, whenever it intersect locus of A dash I have given the name point B2 dash. Now what you can do, now take a distance equal to A dash B2 dash. Now take a distance equal A dash B2 dash and A dash as a center, put an arc on locus of B dash or B1 dash like this, and whenever it intersect give it the name point B dash. Now connect A dash B dash, it will show a front view. Okay, so this is how you can find a front view. Same way, to find a top view we require a point B. So we know that B will come on the locus of B or B1. So we know that A dash and A both come on the straight line, and B dash and B both come on straight line. So we already find B dash. So what we gonna do, from B dash I will draw a vertical line in downward direction up to locus B or B1. So let us draw a vertical downward line from B dash like this, and whenever it intersect locus of B or B1 it will be a point B, because we know that B and B1 both come on the same locus. That's why we have written locus of B or B1. So now we have point B. So now connect AB, so it will show the top view. And now you can measure angle A dash B dash with respect to XY line, and also you can measure angle with of top view AB with respect to XY line. So you can now measure angle alpha and beta over here. So this is how you can find front view and top view. So in comment section give me the value of front view, top view, and also give me the angle of alpha and beta. So this is how you can solve the problem. So it is very easy. If you remember the master slide, keep the master slide in front of you whenever you are solving the problem and just follow the procedure. If your concept is clear, you can solve any problem of projection of straight line. I hope you will like this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.